Hello, people of YouTube. My name is Steve Gray. This is Gray's Guitars. Thank you for watching. Today we're going to be talking about the Michael Kelly Patriot Decree. So this is very much like an Epiphone Les Paul right there. It's very similar to that in terms of wood construction, in terms of weight, in terms of sound, but there's a few different quirks about it. So in terms of the body, all mahogany body, with a maple veneer. I don't believe this is an actual maple cap, it's just the flame maple veneer. We have a string through body, which is always nice for sustain. The neck itself is mahogany with a Pau-Ferro fretboard. It is bound, as you can see. You have multi-ply blinding on the top through a pickup selector here. The pickups are supposedly voiced as an overwound PAF. Whether they actually sound like that, I'll let you determine that. We do have two poles here. These are coil splits for the corresponding pickup, one for the neck, one for the bridge. Bridge is just your typical whatever. I think this is a Graphtec nut. It's kind of hard to tell. It may be plastic. It feels to me like a Graphtec nut. We have Grover tuners. This one is made in Indonesia. If you look at the back, you can see we have this big honkin' swoopity whoop. So it is a lot easier to get up to your higher frets. I just put strings on this, so hopefully it will stay in tune for me throughout the process of this video. We're going to go through everything. You know, we're going to go do 1, 2, 3, split, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, split, 1, 2, 3, so on and so forth. There's a lot of tonal opportunities that you can get out of the instrument by having the splits here. I'm just going to put the tones at 10 right now while I'm at it. In terms of resistance, there's a lot more resistance because these are push-pulls. When I turn the volume knob, there's a little bit of resistance. When I turn this, nothing. It's just like, okay, yep, we're at 10, we're at 1. 10, 1, 10, 1. Cool guitar overall, Pau-Ferro fretboard. I did put, as I said, I cleaned this all up, cleaned the electronics out a little bit. Fresh strings are on it. Polished it up, did lemon oil, did the whole setup, intonation, did everything that needed to be done. I actually traded this for the Epiphone Les Paul SL that you saw on a previous video if you didn't watch that or in one of my shorts. And we're going to see how high we can go. I would love to be able to trade up to like a Gibson Les Paul or something along those lines. You know, I went from probably $150 and this is probably worth $250, $300. So we're moving in the right direction. I know it's going to take a long time, but as I'm doing them, you know, as I get the new guitars in from the trades, I plan on doing a demo of them. That way I have some video content. You can see them. I'll probably do one short of them, one full-length video like this one, and then we will do that with pretty much every single one until I get a Gibson Les Paul, hopefully. Yes, I already own a Les Paul, I understand, but it'd be nice to own another one. So we'll see if we can get to it. I do have another guitar that I did a trade with too. Haven't done that demo yet, but this one is going to go on Marketplace really quick after I make this video. So that's why you are seeing this one first, so that way we can get back into the trades. So let me go ahead and flick off the standby switch and we will do some cleans, we will do some overdrive, and then that'll be the video. All right, we are in standard tuning as I mentioned. Everything is pushed down right now, so this is the full humbucker in the neck position. Alright, we are going to do the neck and the middle together here. Helps if I turn on the volume. That's a little scratchy. I did clean it. Maybe it just needs to... Yeah, a little scratchy. move on to just the bridge pickup. This does kind of feel a little weirder, like it sets standing up and sitting down. I feel like maybe everything's a little more forward or something, or maybe it's because you have higher access. It definitely feels a little bit different than the Epiphone Les Paul. In terms of sound, with the original pickups, I would say these things are definitely better than the original pickups that were in the Epiphone. Alright, we're going to go back in the neck position, and we are doing splits now with both of these. So I am curious about, is not tried this yet with the middle, is if you can split one and not the other. So let's see here. This is both split. Does sound a hair different. Not a lot, but a little bit. We're going to do middle position, just the neck position split. I'm not going to probably do this for the high gain channel because you're not going to really hear it over the gain. Alright, now we're going to do this with just the neck position split. Alright, now we're going to go to just the bridge position being split. I do do not like that sound at all, I'm going to be honest with you. Alright, now we are on the high gain channel, overdrive channel, PP6505 Plus. Settings, gains at like a 4, lows at like a 5.5, mids are at about 6, highs are about a 6.5, and then my post, the volume is very low. Presidents and residents are both on 6. Back to the neck position. Switch to both pickups here. Stop hitting that other string when I'm doing that. Alright, we are in the bridge position. We're going to go back up to the neck position, split. Both are split in just the middle position. Test here with just still middle position, just the bridge pickup split. So this is a full humbucker, this is acting as a single coil. We're going to see if it makes any noticeable difference. do same with the middle position as well, just the neck pickup split, so the bridge should be a full humbucker in off with just the bridge pickup in the split position. Patriot Decree. Pretty much I did every tone combination I could here. Sorry for the sloppy playing. Should have warmed up a little bit before I just picked it up and started playing that. And I've been playing an acoustic a lot lately. So I've been playing 12s and then I'm going down to a 9. 9s are the only thing I had around to string this thing with, which is perfectly fine for a Les Paul. I play 9s on quite a few things, like that Strat back there. I think the Epiphone Les Paul has a heavy bottom, but also a 9 for the high E string as well, but a 52, I think, or maybe it's a 47 or something. I think it's a 52 for the low E. But some sounds are good, some sounds are bad. I like the split neck pickup. I do not like the split bridge pickup on clean. Anyway, it doesn't sound that bad to me on the overdrive channel, but it sounds really kind of wonky. Rolling down the volume, it definitely sounds very, very muddy, especially on the high gain channel, because I was just messing with that at the very end there on the neck pickup, rolling off the volumes that makes it sound extremely muddy and kind of terrible. But cool guitar overall. Price-wise, really not that bad. You can definitely get one of these for cheaper than Epiphone Les Paul. I would say in terms of construction and sound and everything like that, it's pretty much on par with an Epiphone Les Paul. You got a mahogany back, mahogany neck, Pau Ferro. That's going to be your major difference is the fretboard. This is Pau Ferro, which some people pay extra for, so keep that in mind, versus an Indian Laurel. That particular Epiphone does have rosewood because it's older, but all the new stuff has Indian Laurel on them. Same Grover tuners that you're going to find in Epiphone Les Paul Standard. Most likely same Graphtec nut, same scale length, 23 3/4. I think some of the Epiphone Les Paul Standards you do get the push poles on. I'm not sure which ones, so you'd have to just check on the year for that. So that is a possibility too. Tailpiece is going to be the same, although this is going to be string through, which some people like better or worse, depending on that as a personal preference thing. 2 humbucking pickups, 3-way switch. You know, the shape's a little bit different. I honestly think you get a little bit easier fret access with this. The inlays, I think, are cooler too, in all honesty. Although I do see a lot of filler around the inlays because they go to this very, very thin point. So it's very hard to route them correctly with a CNC machine, so you have to put filler in for the gaps. But I do really like these things. Just a really nice looking guitar, sounds decent. If you don't like the pickups, get rid of them. That would be my preference, is, you know, buy some off-brand pickup, you know, get some Guitar Fetish, some Dragonfire, even just go find some random Chinese things, you know, something that maybe that replicates a Gibson pickup. I see those on eBay all the time for like 40 bucks. This is supposed to replicate a PAF, but a little bit hotter wound. They're decent. They're okay. You know, on the clean channel, as I said, I really like the neck position split. High gain channel, pretty much anything. They all sound fine to me. I'd probably just go straight bridge, no split. I usually don't split the bridge pickup. That's a personal preference. But overall, good guitar. If you're local and you want to trade something for this, as I said, I'm trying to get to Gibson Les Paul. I don't know who's going to trade a Gibson Les Paul straight for something like this. But we're going to post it on Facebook Marketplace, see what I get, and go from there. And then you'll have another demo video of me playing badly on guitar. I need to practice a little bit more, apparently. I need to warm up a little bit more. It has been a little bit since I practiced, but cool guitar overall. If you want to see the cleaning process, it's really not, you know, major. I have electric cleaner for the electronics. I just do a quick spritz in the control cavity here, and then also for the switch as well. Lemon oil on the fretboard with a little bit rougher of a paper towel, because this one had a lot of grime on it when I bought it. Someone definitely played the crap out of this. My friend did, that I traded it to. It was a buddy of mine that I know. Cleaned all the grime off of the frets. Polished the frets a little bit, as I said, fresh set of strings as well. Did, because this is a polyurethane finish, I got no problem putting pledge on it. A lot of people are like, oh my god, you can't put pledge on a guitar. Yes, you can. Just know what the finish is. If it's a nitrocellulose, I don't recommend it because it can eat into the finish, but a polyurethane, it's not going to hurt. It'll shine it up like any piece of regular wooden furniture, which is basically what this is. It's a piece of wooden furniture, but you put your hands on it a lot more. I did tighten all of... I tightened all of the tuners. All of these were kind of loose up here, the bolts. I had to tighten the input jack too. That was very loose. The most annoying thing, I would say, which confused me, is usually in terms of sockets. It's a 10 millimeter wrench on everything. The tuners are actually a 13 millimeter wrench, where the input jack was a 10 millimeter. This is kind of getting into some weird spec stuff. And then to get to the truss rod in the back cavities, I had to use 3 different screwdrivers. That is right, they used 3 different types of screws. They used a different screw on the truss rod cover to adjust the truss rod, and then the back plate switch here, for the control cavity and the toggle switch, those are 2 different size screws as well. I don't know why they would do that. Maybe that's what they had lying around, but I feel like that would massively slow down production. Usually I can see 2, because usually you're going to have smaller screws on your truss rod cover as opposed to your back cavities. But usually 9 out of 10, your back cavities, all those screws are the same size. Or like with a Fender pickguard, all those screws are the same size. So that was a minor annoyance when, you know, taking it apart, cleaning it out, things along those lines. But yeah, that's where we're going to end it. Thank you for watching. Hit that subscribe button, turn on that notification bell, like, share, comment. We want to see for future guitar and music related content. Thank you for watching as always, and have a good one.